Yeah, as I mentioned at 6, I was out there recently, and it really is something. I would love to see it all decorate after Christmas, because that mansion is just like it is, like taking a step back in history. They have it perfectly preserved.
Yeah, it looks stunning, and we always love when they take stuff like that and they, they doll them up for the holidays. That's always nice. And speaking of holiday lights, a better night tonight to go drive around and look at nights than last night. Because remember, last night there were thunderstorms around. No one wants to go driving out in that, but at least it was some rain. And talk about a month of giving. That's what we've gotten so far from the atmosphere. Almost an inch and a half of rain in Oklahoma City in the first 10 days of the month. So that's awesome. We are on pace to finish above average. We still need more by the end of the month to finish above average, but by this point in the month, we're almost an inch above normal for December 10th. So that is awesome, especially when you look back at the rest of 2022 and how many months were an inch to 2 inches to 3 inches below normal. So this is great. We need it. Our latest rainmaker is on its way out. Our next one is on its way into the Pacific Northwest. It will traverse the Rockies. It's going to dump a lot of snow out there, and then it will bring us the chance for some thunderstorms late Monday into early on Tuesday. Some of these could be severe. We deal with that side of the storm to the north along the northern plains. They get a blizzard, so this is an all-season type event. And then we're dry by Tuesday afternoon. In fact, sunny for some of us, so that's a pretty nice look. It's here and then it's gone, but what's going to last a lot longer than the storms is the cold, as this system and the following one drag in more of that Canadian air, and it even continues to build as we go through the next week and into the week before Christmas. So the cold air continues to build to the north, and a lot of it is going to be breaking down here into Oklahoma and the southern plains. So cold air is on the way. Don't get used to the next couple of afternoons. It's not going to be cold enough for us yet to see any snow. This system is going to be all rain for us, about 1 to 2 inches across Oklahoma. Down southeast of us could see more rain than us. They get a little bit more beneficial. And then you see off into the northwest and the Rockies, in the Sierra Nevada, 3 to 5 to 6 feet of snow. Yeah, they're going to get pummeled. A little bit more friendly numbers once you get farther away, but still dealing with a blizzard to the north once this system gets going over the next couple of days. We aren't too cold right now. It's 43 Oklahoma City. There are single digits up in the Dakotas right now. You look up into Canada. This is the cold air that I'm talking about, and it's not going to be this cold by the time it gets down here, but it's building a lot of digits below zero up there, and once it gets knocked loose, it'll slide down the plains, and as we go through the week before Christmas, this is for December 18th through the 24th, that Canadian air is with us, and most of the United States well below average. In fact, it looks like basically the entire country has a good chance at being below average for once. So this is a really true cold air intrusion that's going to be on its way. Not here right now. It's quiet out there in downtown on a Pike Pass Skycam network. 43 feels more like 39 though. Winds are pretty light, which is good for how chilly it is. Temperatures in the mid-30s to low 40s across the metro right now. And there's the freezing line up in northwest Oklahoma. Hasn't quite cracked into Woodward yet, but likely will as we go through the overnight. And pay attention to how light the winds are, especially in central and western and north central Oklahoma. That'll provide a pretty nice environment for some dense fog by tomorrow morning. And could last a little bit after sunrise. So early churchgoers, let's keep that in mind. Some patchy fog for more of the state. It's just one of those days. We've seen fog a lot lately. 39 Oklahoma City, 4-hour low. Obviously, as you just saw, it's colder in El Reno, so some areas in the metro will be able to dip into the mid and low 30s. Some freezing temperatures up to the northwest, even some 20s out in the panhandle as we go overnight. Tomorrow afternoon, not too bad. 50s return, and a south wind does as well. That's going to ramp up as we go through Monday, and with that big south wind, it'll get us that juice for storms. Monday afternoon and evening, scattered, much more widespread by the time we go through the overnight period into Tuesday morning. Again, low chance at some severe storms, something we'll be watching, and then they are out of here as we go through the afternoon, and the sun comes back out late on Tuesday, and there's that cold. It's on its way. Speaking of on its way, sports is right up after this.